Yeah, baby, we're here, we're here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go, here we go. Where are they? Where did they go? Oh, could you put this? Hang on. Trump, go put it around my... Oh, you got it.
Thank you. I like your Trump flag.
Thank you.
Would you like one of these? For Britain flyer.
Oh, I know all about For Britain.
It's our new flyer, it's our new 2-point, 10-point flag.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I don't know, there's a whole gathering in here. What a great deal of people. So that's the embassy.
There was a bit of confusion.
So I don't know.
There's the embassy there. Go for it, Luke. Hey kids, please swipe and invite. Swipe and invite, baby. Hey. Oh, look at Max. His fabulous flag. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I know,
Look at you.
I know that angle, do you know what I mean?
Where's the Max? Max regular.
I had some old woman really tried to attack. I thought she was going to have a heart attack.
Yeah,
She was
Max
like, I've got
yesterday. She was coming at me.
Shouting at her, and I was like, she looked like she about to freaking...
Swipe and invite everybody. This is hello, hello, hello. So I'm glad we've all paid attention to the, you know, whatever was said. You know, I mean.
What? No acts, no flags.
Yeah.
I'll show you lot.
Right, where's Tony? Come here. Let's go find. Oh, Tony. What do you do with the balloons?
They're not perfect, they're Tommy.
Oh, I thought they were.
No.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, okay. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's go see. Are you coming in? Okay. Oh, I saw you. I saw the guy get you when Max was talking, and that lefty went to you.
Yeah, oh, you can pull me over the table. Oh, wait,
Did he?
you pulled yourself over.
That is so funny. Sorry about the camera work, everybody. We're at the US Embassy to support President Trump. Hey, these are bikers from Trump. So welcome, Saturday. Saturday is the you know, it's very sad because I wanted the embassy to stay in. He's wearing all black. I'm worried about it. He looks a little bit suspect here. Wearing black. Anybody wearing all black is usually dodgy. Ooh, hello. Right. So where's Not you. What, am I not allowed to say that? Who do you think I was referring to?
Sorry?
Who do you think I was referring to?
Well, I don't know. I was the nearest one, so I just heard you say that.
No, anybody all dressed in black is concerning to me. You know, that's...
Sorry.
That's uniform.
Sorry,
You look wonderful. You look fabulous.
Sorry.
I'd never say that to you. Oh, I love this sign. Let's see the sign. Oh, right. So, oh, there's Derek. Say hello to Derek. Hey, Derek.
Hello, Amy!
Hello.
Look at this, what a lovely lady. I'm pleased to see you.
Stevie. Oh, sorry.
Make sure, that's all right, I'll just take pictures. Make sure
Yeah.
you say, when you're convicted, appeal it till you get tried by your peers.
Okay.
And there's,
You're giving me legal advice.
yeah.
Oh, we're having it here.
Well, this is the start. Get tried by your peers, because they're not going to believe you are they? You know, you couldn't intimidate me.
Thank you very much.
I'm not being horrible.
No.
I'll tell you what. I was watching you with the woman.
Yes, Derek.
I was watching you with the woman, and I thought, how horrible can you be? That poor Muslim woman at Speaker's Corner. You was only outnumbered 10-1, and you made that poor woman cry when there was about 30 Muslims around you, and you, the gentleman behind you, and who's on the camera, you're outnumbered 10 to 1, and you made that poor Muslim woman cry. Well done.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you very much.
You'd go right in the
make
taxi.
anybody cry.
You were all right in the taxi last time.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you. Looks like they need you
pleasure.
for an interview, dear.
Hey, Amy.
Oh, hello, Steve.
You alright?
You're alright.
You're taking my signal. I keep.
Stevie.
Hello. I keep cutting out. You're getting me a signal again.
Yeah.
I keep trying, but then it lasts 5 minutes and then dies. So.
It might be your phone.
Might
What
be.
phone have you got?
Very good.
I've got to go say hello to Luke.
Okay, catch you later.
Check in. Nice to see. I saw you do the rounds last night, but I didn't see you got up to yesterday. Right. Catch you later, Stevie.
Oh, yeah, I'm done. Oh,
Hello. Excuse me. I'm going to say hi to Luke. Excuse me. Wait, hang on. Where is... Hang on. There's Kane here. Oh, I wonder if I'm allowed... Hello. Alright. Where's the entrance? Oh, over there, okay. Excuse me.
I don't mind. Are you Amy?
Yes.
I'm pleased to meet you. I follow you on Facebook, Mary. Oh, you've done some marvellous work.
Oh, thank you.
I've followed you. I've put your comments on. I've God blessed you. So
thank you
I
very much.
spotted you and I thought, I'm going on that margin. If I see it, I'm going to tell
What's your name?
her. I'm Jenny. Jenny.
Jenny, sorry.
Yep.
Lovely to meet you,
I saw you
Jenny.
in Hyde Park,
Yeah.
taking them on. Good on you.
Thank
then
you.
I saw them when they came to your flat.
Yes, when they took me down.
Yes, and I've seen you do odd talk when there's been other rallies. Good on you. I'm
Thank you
proud
very
of
much.
you.
Thank you, Jenny. Nice to meet you. Oh, isn't that lovely? Excuse me. I'm going to see if I can. I've lost my right. Right, I'm a bit distracted, everybody. Isn't that lovely? I can go say hello to Luke. Is this... Excuse I. Hello.
Yeah, so
Say hello to Luke.
what I'm going to say is everybody should write to the US Embassy and say, we tried to welcome the president.
Can I come over?
This is just for the speakers because
Sorry.
Sorry.
Dave Cursor at Q, when they said groups of war free, you'll get arrested. If we leave in groups of war free,
He's
we'll
very
get tried
busy.
and
I can see that. Martin, may I come over the chain?
Oh, Luke's been a bit strict, but you'll be fine here, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, he's been.
Well, wow, that's a first. Right, well, I'm not impressed with that little piece of news. Bloody hell.
We'll do it. Here's what
Yeah, don't let her in.
Freddie Thatcher, who is the UK London chairman. Freddie.
That's a small.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you for coming here.
Well, sod that.
Oh, sorry.
Coming here as well.
Alright, I'm going to find Luke.
They've been our sincerest and most reliable ally over the last 101 years. And if not for them, a certain other National Socialist operating from Berlin would have conquered the world. And an age of darkness, unparalleled in human history, would have descended over the planet. But thanks to America for joining in, we defeated Hitler and we re-established the rule of democracy. Democracy is an important theme, because I never consented to give up democracy, and I suggested most or all of you didn't either. The EU, the European Union, has tried to rob us of democracy by the back door, while we're not watching, in the best fashion of a backstreet comedian and magician, divert our looks and steal our democratic rights. the EU is deeply undemocratic. It is run by 28, hopefully soon just 27, commissioners. These commissioners are not elected by anyone. They're appointed. They're political grace and favour jobs, appointed taking into account the wishes of the preceding commissioners. The European Parliament isn't really a parliament any more than the Reichstag was under Hitler. They do not have the power to bring forward legislation. All they have the power to do is vote on legislation put before them by the commissioners. And if they don't vote right, they get it put in front of them again. Pretty much like this shower are trying to do with us and the referendum. We've already voted. It's not a best of three. It's over. We won. Brexit shall happen. And we've got to get on with it. Thank you. We have to realise and be vigilant about this. And I would suggest, with the greatest of respect to President Trump, there's no need to get too friendly with Theresa May. She's not here for long. She has betrayed in the largest democratic vote this country has ever had. We voted by overwhelming majority of 1.3 million people to leave the European Union. I understand what leave means. Leave does not mean stay. Leave does not mean still allowing European commissioners to set laws which we have to follow, for European courts, over whose judges we have no powers, setting out what we may or may not do. No, no, no. That's not acceptable, that's not what we voted for, and that's not what we're going to have. Theresa May is finished. It's simply a matter of time now. As President Trump sees this, please don't think coincidences happen. This wasn't a coincidence. He's generally chosen his timings very right. This is a gentleman who is extraordinarily intelligent. He spent 41 cents to Hillary Clinton's dollar in the election campaign in the US in 2016, and we rather know who won. He got good money's worth by being extremely effective with his presentations, often making points that got people thinking, and unlike almost any politician in modern times, he actually made promises he then went out and went on to keep. That makes him really unique. Now, I'm a critic of President Trump as well. I don't agree with everything he says and does. But we're not meant to do that. We're meant to be about to be critical about people. Now, with Trump, what you see is what you get. Much of the things he's being blamed for now were actually the fault of his predecessor, or started by his predecessor. For example, the ban on immigration from certain countries which happen to be predominantly of one religion. That was brought in originally by President Obama. The wall with Mexico was started to be built under President Obama. The mass deportation of illegal immigrants was done by President Obama. Now, I'm not trying to make a pro-Obama speech here, perish the thought. But what is being complained about is often not what President Trump has done. What President Trump is doing is standing up for freedom-loving people in the United States and elsewhere. That is what is important. And here. Now, I have, notwithstanding attempts to move me on, a few words which don't come from me, so they don't count as my time loops. They count as Winston Churchill's times. Here are some words from the greatest Englishman of the last century, Winston Churchill. He wants us to take our stand for freedom. Freedom is the word, as in the olden times. This he said in 1938, just after the betrayal in Munich by the predecessor of Theresa May, Neville Chamberlain. Then he went on to say, I would say to the House, as I said to those who have joined the government, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. And that's what we say too. And then he was asked, what is our aim? And Churchill replied, you ask, what is our aim? I can answer in one word. Victory. It is victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of terror. Victory, however long and hard the road may be. This was Churchill in May 1940, more than 78 years ago. And it's absolutely applicable now. We in Britain are in terrible peril and danger. Thank you, President Trump, for offering us a hand of friendship at this time. More from Churchill. More from Churchill. No, look, this is Churchill. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duties, and so bear ourselves that if the British Empire and its Commonwealth lasts for 1,000 years, men will still say, this was our finest hour. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France, Germany too, and Poland if needed. They need to get free as well. We shall fight on the seas and the oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. Hear that? Theresa May, you're finished. UKIP has more than doubled its share in the polls in a week. Moreover, the latest one suggests a further percentage point has been added, and this will go on happening because you're a busted flush. You've been revealed for what you are, a liar. And the worst form of liar, a liar who betrayed the trust of people who really looked up to you and believed you when you said you were no longer a Remainer. You're a liar, you must go. Britain has had enough of prime ministers who are liars. We've had Blair. We've had Brown. And we've had that idiot Cameron. And we're not going to put up with May. That's enough. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. We are the few, and we're not going to give up. Now,
I'm not sure if I can.
I have a letter here, which I have arranged
I'll come in.
with our friends in the US Embassy to have delivered to President Trump. I'm going to do the following. It's a bit unusual, but there are too many of you for me to do what I originally planned, which is to get you to sign it. What I'm going to do is read this letter to you, which is from us and UKIP London to the United States of America and its visiting
Go
president.
around that way.
If at the end of what I've read, you wholeheartedly agree, I would like you to raise your arms. 1 if necessary, 2 is perfectly acceptable, 3 if you have one, we don't discriminate. And these able photographers to my left will then photograph you panning, showing what I hope to be unanimous or near unanimous agreement with what has been put in this letter. My way with words is puny, but I did my best. And it comes from the heart, which comes more than any of the platitudes and lies that come forward from Whitehall and from number 10. So here we go. Please do listen, because you are going to be signing it by raising your arms at the end, and you will be photographed in so doing. Here's the letter. No, I didn't think your eyesight was that good.
Right.
Dear President Trump, we in this sceptred isle welcome you, both personally and in the role as president of the most powerful and one of the greatest countries on the face of the earth. It's great to see you here, Donald. I speak for myself, for others here, and for the United Kingdom Independence Party, the party of your staunch friend, Nigel Farage. Our two peoples have a long history together, forged in fire, but enduring till the end. As the greatest Englishman of the last century said, in the days to come, the British and American peoples will, for their own safety and for the good of all, walk together side by side in majesty, in justice, and in peace. That was Churchill speaking in solidarity with America 20 days after the day which would live in infamy, December the 7th, 1941, when Pearl Harbor was attacked. Today, we in Britain are under attack and in great peril. The threat is again from across the Channel. but there's also a creeping, growing, malevolent force within. Undemocratic, unaccountable,
Here's the Thames.
socialist despots, often pretending to be something
America,
else,
but he's up there.
once again seeking to destroy peace and prosperity. We thank you, President Trump, for tacitly recognizing this and for wanting to help. Winston probably never said anything like, you can always count on the Americans to do the right thing after they've tried everything else. He probably didn't.
Everybody.
But by visiting us, you sure did the right thing, President Trump, and very clearly without having had to try everything else beforehand. It must be amusing to laugh at the noisy half-wits at ne'er-do-wells who try to make you feel unwelcome. While there are too many of them, nonetheless they are but a tiny
Why does everybody talk
minority.
for half an hour? You
An
know,
opposition
everybody should just have 10-minute speech
people
and done.
serves to prove that one is
And I think
absolutely
poor
on the
Luke
right
is going to
course.
get stressed because there's
Enjoy the
strict
rest of your
timing
stay,
here.
Mr. President, and take back with you our very warm regards. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Donald Trump, yay!
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Freddie, for your passionate speech there and that letter. I now need to invite to the stage very quickly. Reese Coos was meant to be speaking here, but apparently he's been arrested by the police. So very quickly,
What?
What?
Boo!
Oh, thank you very much.
Hey.
And David Burton, who is a UK London Assembly member,
No.
you can try and come here in a group
Huh?
of three. We will arrest So, I'm only here really to ask everybody here a favour. You're all here because you love freedom, and Donald Trump is freedom's biggest threat. I'm going to ask you to write to the US ambassador, tell them what happened, tell them that the Met Police stops people coming to welcome the president.
Why did he get arrested? I don't know why he got arrested.
Make sure that they don't get away with it. Now, Reese is okay, as I said, he's on the other mark and taking place today. And so, please, don't do that as you're able, if they let you. But please write to the UN embassy, tell them that they can't get away with it. And God bless America, as Freddie said. I can't really follow that.
Look at that balloon. Can you see the balloon of time? Can you see the payback balloon?
Okay, now we're very privileged to welcome up to the stage a man whose videos you have probably watched.
Hey, who invited Sadiq Khan? Somebody
Come all
invited
the way
Sadiq
from
Khan.
Australia to support Trump.
Yay!
We are privileged to welcome to the stage BasedAmy and his colleague Debbie Robinson from the Australian Liberty Alliance.
Brilliant, Avi.
G'day, London!
Hey!
Mate, that was piss weak. G'day, London!
G'day! Whoa!
Absolutely beautiful. So, guys, listen, we've been here. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, then I'm going to pass it over to Debbie. He wants me to waffle on. All right. That's okay. So we've come here, we've flown about 24 hours or 25 hours in the hope of getting in. We were a bit we got in. Yesterday the police told us it's probably our last time, so we're going to enjoy it while we're here.
No.
But we came here when we saw what is happening in Britain. When we saw what is happening to one of your biggest freedom fighters, Tommy Robinson.
Share these, yeah.
And it seems like Donald Trump happened to come at the same time. And we decided yesterday to join, yesterday we joined the anti-Donald Trump rally. Which what we found very interesting at that rally, for those of you who haven't seen, is that it seems like everybody marching there stands against democracy. They were standing against a democratically elected president. The mic doesn't like me. Oh, there we go. Against a democratically elected president. Against Brexit, a referendum of the British people. They were standing there with terrorist flags, Islamic terrorist flags, marching on your streets in London. And I think your mayor, Sadiq, what's his name? Sadiq?
Ah, there he is, there he is. There's the mayor. There he is.
I was hoping someone would do a blitz. So I think people like that encourage those thousands of traitors to march on your street. And as Australians, when we watch what happens here, we know it's coming to us. In fact, it's already arrived in Australia. And we need to unite together. All sensible people across the world, anyone who cares about our Judeo-Christian values, from Britain, from Australia, from the US, we need to unite. Just leave it running. Just leave it running. It'll. There's something with your Wi-Fi in this. Is it saying poor connection?
Oh, it's going to go off.
That's all right. Sorry, that's our live feed to Australia. Anyways, we need to unite because this is a global fight. And what I can see from being here in London is that it seems like London is unfortunately losing it. And we need to turn that tide.
Yeah.
Globally.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass you on to the president of the Australian Liberty Alliance, my new mum, my adopted mum. We look alike, don't we?
Yeah.
I know, she's pretty.
Thank you so much for having us. It's an absolute honour and pleasure to be here. My name's Debbie Robinson. We've come 16,000 kilometres and it's fabulous. I'm so happy to be here and to talk with all of you.
Welcome.
Donald Trump is a breath of fresh air. I'd like to say thank you to the Americans who voted him in. A man, a president with balls. Yeah. Not big balls. And I love him. I love him, and we should all be thankful. The world will change because of him. If it wasn't for America, Australia would not be where it is today. The Americans fought at the Battle of the Coral Sea in 1942 and kept the Japanese out of Australia. So thank God that we're allies, because we wouldn't be where we are today, and neither would Britain.
Type your name. You said you got tickets.
I was born here. I left here when I was 12 with my parents. We were 10 pounds. We went to Australia, and my father, my grandfather, my uncles fought for this country. And it's a tragedy what's going on here. It's a tragedy.
Yeah,
you were down at that rally yesterday.
Yep.
It's disgusting. I am appalled. And for what did they fight? All of that is being thrown away by Theresa May and this government. And for what? For the sake of mass immigration, multiculturalism, moral relativism, political correctness, and fear of offending a barbaric ideology that wants to destroy us.
That's right. Yeah. Well said.
Make no mistake, Australia is following down the same path. We have the same problems that you have here.
Yep.
Our political leaders, our religious leaders, the intelligentsia, together with some of our police force, and they're clueless. And they're pretending that there's nothing to worry about. They're doing a massive disservice to the people of their country. They're sacrificing you and your children. And our free speech is under threat. In Australia, I'm sure it's the same here, we have ridiculous hate speech laws. And free speech is a fundamental freedom. It's the basis of our democracy. And in our country, we have seen ministers, soldiers, TV presenters, cartoonists, university students all dragged through the courts because they dared to comment or criticize another culture or mention the word Islam.
Cancer. Islam is cancer.
And that Islam is a threat. There is no moderate version. It is at war with us. It is at war with us. Until we understand that threat, we are not going to survive. And look, I won't go on too much more, but it's not enough to come to rallies and talk about it. You actually have to take this a step further and get politicians like Donald with balls into Parliament. And that's what we are doing with Australian Liberty Alliance. I'll be here. Don't be afraid to speak about these things. It's so important that you talk to people, get out there, rally everyone, and fight for your freedoms, fight for your country. Because if you don't, we'll die. Understand the threats and stand up and don't be afraid. I love you all. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I've got koalas. Koalas for you.
Yay! Oh, coming down here. Oh, don't get rid of all of them. Yay!
Oh, there's a little Aussie flag.
Thank you.
Yay, the koalas.
All right, guys, quickly before we go, and I hope to see you all at Tommy's rally, but we need to show Australia we're live here. We need to show them that we've taught you something. So I'm going to go Aussie, 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 or you all know how to respond.
Oi, oi, oi!
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 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 God bless you. See you at Tommy's rally.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're now inviting to speak our next speaker, who is Elizabeth Jones, who is a member of the UKIP NEC.
Southern's doing Melbourne to you. Lauren Southern's doing something in Melbourne.
Yeah, I'm opening the show there in Melbourne.
I don't know, somebody said they're going to speak for you.
I think you would all agree that it has been shameful how some of our politicians have been playing mealy mouths to giving President Trump a resounding welcome to Britain, not least as the elected leader of our greatest democratic ally in the world. So, let's banish any doubt right now. Let's hear it for the US President coming to Britain. Welcome to Britain, Donald Trump. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Now, President Trump is a patriotic American. We all know that. But what worries me is how extremist voices in Britain today are painting a picture of a patriotic US president as being anti-British or harmful to Britain. In today's world, where anti-democratic forces are running rampant, when we have an ally as solid and as dependable as the USA, I do not see how the US-British alliance can be harmful to Britain. Mr. Jeremy Corbyn and Mr. John McDonnell, siding up the IRA,
Here we go, the organisers. This is the great Luke, Martin and Abby.
Their marks say that reflected in the polls eventually. Here today, we want to show that the real Britain stands with President Donald Trump.
He's a brother. He is.
In 2016, which boosted President Trump's let our government tell President Trump in no uncertain terms that Britain wants a strong NATO. We want strong immigration controls. We want a country free of the yoke of slavery to the EU. Our relationship with America has brought great prosperity to both our lands over the centuries. And we need President Trump backing us today. In earlier times, in 1940, Britain stood alone against a Europe dominated by Nazi Germany. Today, in 2018, Germany and the EU threaten the United Kingdom again. They demand we accept unlimited immigration. They demand we accept their laws.
When are you thinking of
They
going?
demand we surrender our national
Simply go with the Trump. Simply because these are all one tax at the same time.
They demand we come
And then we will
from
get
our
their
past
tax.
to their
A lot of these
Euro-dominated
people will come
EU.
to Tommy's and they're all going to
At
get
no
caps.
time since
So we should try
1940
I think we should try and get the cap sorted before this finishes, just because I don't think we'll get one.
Okay.
Today, I ask Donald Trump
What's that?
to breathe new life in the US special relations
Sod, he's somewhere in the centre, I think, but
and state
Luke's behind
how
us.
the US shall assist
So
the
I
United
said,
Kingdom
if I
in
plan to
so
get a
doing.
tax in the next 20
Long
minutes, 10
live
minutes,
President
so
Trump!
we'll get
And long live our both countries allied together! Thank you!
We now invite to speak to David Holden from UKIP London.
Hello guys, are we doing alright?
Yay!
I want to thank every single one of you turning up today. It means a lot.
Right, listen, we're going to have to go. I wish I could have said something, but, you know, I didn't get to get up
Mike Stone, and all the Make Britain Great team again for making today happen. So can we hear some noise for Make Britain Great again? Come on! Come on, in, I'm loving that sex stuff.
Right, we're going to see Tommy.
I might take that
Yeah,
home.
Luke, yeah, this hasn't quite worked out.
Let's talk a little bit about Trump. During his campaign, he said he'll make America proud again.
Come here.
He said he'll make America strong again, safe again, but most of all, he'll make America great again. Wouldn't it be great if we had a politician, a leader, that would put our country and our people first? But instead, we're stuck with her, Theresa May.
Luke.
They are traitors.
He's completely ignoring me.
Since Trump's election, there's 3.7 million new jobs have been created. African Americans, Hispanics, minority unemployment hasn't been this low for 60 years.
He's in a...
Yeah,
It's been a fantastic job.
He's with
What's
President
happening?
now, yeah.
What's happening now?
Helping small businesses.
We're going to go to the other
Are we
ones.
marching?
Hang with us, hang with us.
Are you marching?
And what about Rocket Man?
From a certain point.
Kim Jong-un? Nobody could negotiate with him. Nobody
They've
could get
rescinded
with him.
their refusal. They made a different one, yeah, but it's quite specific.